Hey, we back with another episode of Motivational Shit Podcast. Let's get it! Hey! And today, we're at the first Sunday in December, man. We got my man, Director Huey G. We got Super Healer. Hey, we got Dylan, Yale Entertainment, man. Let's get it. How y'all feeling?
Let's switch to let's get it around. Let me say, get it lit.
No.
I just trying something new. I just trying something new, man. My bad. Appreciate you. Keep it real. You gotta have somebody keep it real with you like Dylan, you know what I'm saying?
I know.
It don't work.
It
didn't work. It didn't work. Okay.
Yeah,
that wasn't it. It wasn't it. Next time, though.
Yeah, definitely. Keep working it. Hey, there's always room for improvise and always room for improvement, right?
All right, let's get it.
Yay. Let's get it. So, man, we're here close to the end of the year. You know, everybody who's been rocking with us, I want to say thanks. You know, I am grateful, right? Because here on Motivational Shit Podcast, man, our main goals is to provide you with motivation, to present people to you who does different things that can motivate you. And it's all about good love, positivity, man. That's what it's all about at the end of the day, man. So make sure you check out my man Huey G, Made Solid TV. You know, subscribe to his vibe, Super Healer, with the health facts and the spiritual herbs to raise your vibration at a state of elevation. Let's get it. Hey, make sure you subscribe to her vibe. And also Yale Entertainment, man. My man Dylan with the Mail Review. You know, if you ready to tap in for some grown man conversation, man. You know, and put some hair on your chest.
Yeah, put some hair on your chest.
Yeah.
Okay.
You might need to shave it if you got too much, man.
Yeah, man. Yeah, definitely. But man, you know, during this time, Huey and Super Healer, you know, everyone does New Year resolutions, man. And you know, I think that's kind of a little played out. You know, what are y'all thoughts about it?
I think that the thought is good, but everybody knows you're gonna get your Planet Fitness, LA Fitness at the beginning of the year. Everybody gonna be in packed in the gym. You know what I'm saying? So then 2 weeks later, it start dying, and you back to doing what you do. So it's time for something else. Anybody got anything in mind? Like, what's something that can help you do it through the whole year?
I feel like you have to stay consistent with it. Like, you can't just say, oh, I'm going to do this starting the new year, but you ain't set up a plan to actually accomplish those goals. Okay.
So like a true year resolution.
Yeah.
True year.
Like a schedule, like something that, okay, I want to achieve this, and this is what I'm going to do in order to achieve this. I want to lose this much weight. I want to be healthier in this way, but how are you going to do that? So, yeah, we're going to say, oh, I'm going to do this for the new year, but you got to have a plan and actually do the action to achieve that. Okay, yes. I want to lose weight for the new year. I want to be more healthier for the new year. Okay, you need to be writing that down and be like, okay, in order to be healthy, this is what I'm going to do. After work, I'm going to go to the gym. I'm going to work out. I'm going to make sure I drink my smoothie in the morning. Make sure, you know, you just got to make it a lifestyle. What you're saying has to become your daily lifestyle. Yes.
And you know, one technique that can help everybody with that is positive affirmations. You know what I'm saying?
Yes,
like,
sir.
yo, I was watching a live, man, from this other gentleman. I hope to have him on here one day. Okay. But you know, shouts out to King Simon. And he was talking about affirmations, and he brought up a quote that motivated me today. He says, well-guarded thoughts brings happiness. It's actually a quote that Buddha said.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And basically just guarding your thoughts, not allowing your thoughts to dwell in a dark place, not allowing you to focus in the dark places. If you guard your thoughts, it will bring happiness. You know what I'm saying? And that's something positive. That's something powerful that we could take, that you could take on your new year, on your true year resolution. You know what I'm saying? And with the affirmations, when you start saying, I am greatness, or you wearing a t-shirt or a hat that says I am greatness, you know, some people may react negatively. But if they say those same words, it's a reminder of themselves. They feel it too. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
Like, yo, man.
Power of I am.
The power of I am, man. In the Bible, it says, whatever you say after I am, you become that. You know?
That's true.
Yeah.
So I think if you call yourself something, like your name or something, then that's what you're going to do. Like, if you say my name is this, that's what you're going to bring upon yourself. So I think it's important to have like something that you really stand for your name as well, because you call yourself this, that, and then you can say, for example, you call yourself Killer this, that, and then if you know, you can bring on that energy just by saying, having that name and not even knowing.
Exactly.
Because that's how powerful it can be. You know what I'm saying?
That's so true, because our parents gave us these names, and like as we get older and become more aligned with our purpose, we create our own names. So
Yeah.
we created Super Healer, Dr. Huey, like Lightworker Wayne. So it's like those names, and then we start becoming that. We create our own.
No.
Yeah.
Mercedes never has a Mercedes.
Yo.
Mercedes never gets a Mercedes, Dylan?
Have you ever seen a Mercedes with a Mercedes?
I never seen a
Have you ever seen
Mercedes with a
Porsche with a
Mercedes.
Porsche?
I never seen a Porsche with a Porsche.
But I feel like it's out there. I feel like it's definitely out there.
Yeah.
What's that Kanye West line? What he say?
What?
He was talking about name of her
I know what you're talking about too.
from the high school dropout, the Kanye West. He was like,
Oh.
couldn't afford a car, so I named her.
Yeah, I couldn't afford a car, so I named her Alexis.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yo.
Keep getting these
Definitely shout
Herschel
outs.
Walker texts. I'm the only person who get that. Or everybody gets that,
Nah. I get the Raphael Warnock's text.
Oh, okay. Yeah, gotcha.
I ain't getting no text, so.
Definitely. Yo, speaking with the power in the names, man, Huey, how you came up with, because your brand made solid. You know, like solid, man. Like,
Yeah,
yo,
yes,
how you
sir.
came up with your name?
Actually, I came up with this name around the times a lot of stuff was going on, and like a lot of stuff was going on, and I was like, man, I need something that's gonna stick, that's gonna help me get through when times are like this. I know times not always gonna be like this, but I need a brand and a name that's gonna help me get through things like this. So I just put stuff together. I was like, solid this, made solid, and I just put it together. And I was like, I'm made solid through whatever goes on. I gotta remain solid, and I can't fold under pressure. So that's how I came, and it stuck. And
What else? No negative.
Hmm?
No negative.
press for clout.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's
Yeah, I definitely like that one too, man.
Yeah, so that's how I kind of came up with that. You know, the brand with that.
Okay.
Yeah. What was I say? Oh, Huey. I got that name. You know, from Huey P. Newton.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He did a lot of stuff with the community, and at the time was doing a lot of stuff with the community. And a good friend of mine, some more people were like, you know, you kind of remind me of, you know, Huey. So I'm like, you know, that's, if I change my name to that, I have to live up to that more.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So me carrying the name, I might have to, you know, I can't be the person, but, you know, it can help you, you know, hold you to a higher standard or make you, you know, make you great. So I really believe in names.
Yeah. Yo, shout outs to that, man. Shout outs to that, man. Let's get it. Let's get it, man.
Let's get it.
Hey.
Get it, let's.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
My bad.
All right. Yeah,
How you get your name, Superhero?
Yeah, exactly. Super. Yeah.
Ooh, okay. How did I get my name? Amazing story. So when I first moved here from New York, I felt like there was so many things I needed to heal from, and I came up with my name while I was crying. Like I was being so emotional, crying, whatever. And it's crazy because it started with like Instagram, because like I had made a whole new Instagram. I was like starting from fresh and being so dramatic and stuff. And I was like, oh, I want a name, but I want something that is going to be a reminder, you know, of, like he said, that's going to get me through tough times. So when I came up with the name Super Healer, it wasn't like, oh, I'm about to be healing everybody and all of that. Like, I wasn't even thinking about, like, I was just, in the moment, I was like, I want to remind myself every day that, like, to be healing. I want to remind myself every day to, like, just rise above, elevate, and not be at the position that I was in the time when I made the name. Like I felt like I was at a low point, so I wanted it to be a constant reminder, and I wanted that to be my vibration for the rest of my life. So that's how I came up with that name, and ever since, life has been amazing. Life has been amazing ever since I created this name for myself. Like, words are so powerful, for real. Like, and that makes sure that okay, when I meet people, like, the people that I meet is gonna be aligned with that name. You know what I mean? And the people that's around me is gonna be aligned with that name, and I'm like gonna be functioning in that purpose. So yeah, it was the best thing that I ever did was come up with this name.
Wow.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
And you living up to it because you know you're healing people and you know. So once again, name's powerful.
Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
How did you come up with your name, Lightworker Wayne?
I came up with my name once I realized my mission. You know, my mission to raise the vibration, to be a spiritual healer, even though I don't really see myself as that. But that's in my code, and that's in my purpose. So, you know, I at first I was thinking about life coach Wayne. I was like, sound boring as shit. I know, right? Yeah. Then, you know, I was like, you know what? Light worker Wayne, that shit sound fire. That shit sound catchy as hell. You know what I'm saying? I said, okay, light worker Wayne. But as I, you know, claimed myself that and called myself that, I started getting tests, you know, about that. You know what I'm saying? You know, I started, you know, I have a few instances of certain people, you know, I just randomly get in a conversation and they felt better. They tell me that they, you know, healed from this and that. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, God just started putting me in that purpose.
Right.
You know what I mean? So it's power in the names, man.
That's
power in the
beautiful.
name. So
Power in the name.
yes. So everybody, I want y'all to understand, whatever you name yourself, be conscious of that. And if you name yourself something of a higher, you are going to be tested.
Yeah.
You know?
It's a lot of responsibility that comes with it.
Yeah.
For real, because some days I'll be like, listen, I don't feel like doing this healing stuff. Like, I just want to chill today. I don't want to do it, you know? But when you're not feeling like so good, it's a reminder, you know, it puts you back on track. So I like that.
I like that too. Yo. So on this, we're going to go on a commercial break, man. I want y'all to continue to tap in because we got a guest with a name too.
Yeah.
And he lives up to this name. You know what I'm saying? So,
can't wait.
Yeah, y'all make sure y'all stay tuned. The Motivational Shit Podcast, because we bringing the motivation, we bringing the high vibration, and we bringing the elevation. Let's get it.
Let's get it.
Coming at you live on Saturday mornings, the Mail Review. Join me, Mark L., TR, Josh the Intern, and Dylan Yale. Come kick it with the leg, the League of Extraordinary Gentlemen. We out here doing extraordinary things. Find out how men really think, how the world looks through our eyes. We talk about all the things that affect males. Tune in and check us out on the Mail Review, the gentlemen that are going to take you there from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. right here on YaleRadiocast.com. Get the business.
They doubted greatness when I told them I embodied it. Slick Rick the ruler, man, I'm on my lighty.
Yeah, Radio Cast, the gold standard of online radio. We already bring you all hits all day, but this one right here is for my hip-hop heads. Tune in to Lyrical Exercise Radio. All bars, all day. You already know how we bring it from the East Coast to the West Coast to down south and even international. Hip-hop ain't dead. It's right here on Yale Radio Cast.
sacrifice more than you'll ever know to be.
I'm trying to win, coach. When I look at them pictures and trophies and stuff, it just makes me sad. When I'm done with this game or the game is done with me, I don't want to be no ghost on the wall. I want to be more than that.
I let them know just who they listening to. But I ain't playing, I'm taking it to the hoop. Jump with me and I'll show you just what you I'm just saying, I'm always spitting the flame. Can't knock me, they get 80 Phoenix, my name. But I ain't playing, I'm coming straight down the lane. You know like I know better, get out the way. If I don't know nothing else, it ain't no test in my pen. MJ with the game on the line, I'm just expected to win. Lyrically, I'm knocking them out. Metaphors connect with your chin. Get hit with the hook to your body. The flow gon' fracture your ribs. I'm taking action. Cause the only thing that talking gon' do is
And we are back. We are back, everyone. And y'all already know what time it is. It is time for Real Super. And we are back. Y'all already know what time it is. Real Super Healing Facts with your girl, Super Healer. So yes, y'all know it's always lit when I bring something for everyone. Yes. So today we have pomegranate juice. So today we will be talking about pomegranate juice. Yo, I love pomegranates. Like, if y'all don't know, pomegranate is a fruit. It's a red, round fruit. You cut it open and you see these little like red seeds that has the juice in it in this like little white pod surroundings. I don't know how to really express it, but Google pomegranate, you'll see. I love pomegranate. I love eating it. I usually never get pomegranate juice. Like, I eat the straight fruit. But sometimes it is a lot because of all the seeds and stuff like that. But I love it. It's fun. It's a fun activity eating a pomegranate. But today I brought pomegranate juice for everyone. And there's so many health benefits of pomegranate juice. So pomegranate is amazing for your heart. It's amazing for heart health. Has so many antioxidants in there, right? So it helps get rid of all the free radicals and the toxins out of your body. It's amazing for urinary health. So it's good for your kidneys. It can help shrink kidney stones, and that's amazing because I know a lot of people that have kidney problems. So if you do have kidney problems, definitely get you some pomegranate juice. It's amazing for the men. It helps with your prostate, helps prevent prostate cancer. So men should definitely be drinking pomegranate juice if you can, once a day, once a week. Just incorporate it into your lifestyle. And pomegranate juice is amazing for the women as well. It's amazing for fertility. So if you're looking to start a family, you know, add a baby to the family, definitely get you some pomegranate juice. I feel like it's an aphrodisiac too, for real. You know, I feel like it, you know, pomegranate juice definitely puts you in the mood and all of that. You know, I think it's definitely aphrodisiac, pomegranate. What else? It's amazing. It's anti-cancer. So it definitely prevents a lot of cancers. What else? Pomegranate juice is just amazing all around. I'm trying to make sure I get everything in there. Amazing liver health, for your skin. It's amazing for your skin. It's amazing for your mood. Like, it puts me in a good mood. It's one of those tastes that you like taste it and it's so strong. You're like,
So you know pomegranate means apple with many seeds.
Okay, look at you.
Direct to Huey G facts. You know, I'm taking over.
Direct to Huey G facts.
He said it means apple with many seeds.
Yes, and it comes from the berry family.
Ooh,
yeah, man, you know.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
don't play with him.
So Super Healer, if I give my goddess some pomegranate, then that means I'm gonna get some pussy tonight, right?
Yes, definitely. It's gonna put y'all in the mood.
Okay.
It's gonna put y'all in the mood. Listen.
You said it adds babies.
Huh?
You said somebody add.
Yeah, it definitely fertility. So it's amazing for fertility. It's amazing for fertility, and it definitely increases balance, you know, keep the shoulders, you know, up and running, keep the shoulders up and running. That's what y'all need, you know. So definitely tap into pomegranate juice. I love it. The gang is loving it right now.
Up to that last part.
Yeah, I'm still.
They're not feeling.
Hold up. Both babies. Here we go.
Yeah, like.
You want mine here?
Yeah, so what y'all think about the pomegranate juice? How it make you feel?
It's tangy.
It's
I like
tangy.
it.
Yeah.
No. It's not tangy as a bad thing. It's just I sip on it slow.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? It's tangy like cranberry juice, you know?
Yeah.
You know, so just sip on it slow, but I like it. It's sweet.
Yeah, I
It's
like
good.
it. It's
real
like
good.
a natural wine. It's like a wine.
It is. It is.
Gives you wine vibes.
And it's good for your heart. So
It's
I'm
amazing
definitely
for your
down for
heart.
that.
Yep. That if you're going
You
through
know?
a breakup, drink some pomegranate juice.
Hey.
It's gonna make things all good.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. Yo, so going back to our conversation when we was talking about the powers of names.
Right.
You know, and Huey just, you know, touched on that when he talked about pomegranate means apples of many seeds, right?
Right, correct.
Okay. We got a man here that has lived up to his name. This man is known throughout the community. This man is a facilitator of growth. He is a farmer. He is a herbalist. He is a scientist. He is an MC. And he's an overall real ass dude. So no other than Baba Soul. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it.
How y'all doing?
Man, we feeling good,
Hey,
man.
hey.
How you feeling about the pomegranate? That's the first question.
Oh yeah, man. I love pomegranate juice. You know what I'm saying? Like she said, it's good for the nads. You know what I'm saying? Man, prostate cancer is one of those things running rampant throughout the melanated community. You know
Facts.
what I'm saying? A lot of us have a lot of problems with, you know, over sexualizing ourselves, whether that be masturbation or just having a bunch of sex. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So we gotta do whatever we can
Right.
to fortify our bodies. You know what I'm saying?
Big facts.
And
So-
keep that blood flowing. You know what I mean? Because erectile dysfunction is bad too out
Yeah,
there.
it is.
Yeah, for sure, man. Shout out to Reese from Philly, man. The Red Dragon, man. Much
Hey.
love. Appreciate you tuning in, man.
Appreciate you. The Red Dragon.
Red Dragon.
Let's get it.
Let's go.
Yeah, man.
I appreciate that, man. So, Baba, man, you know, for the people who are unfamiliar with you, man, what, you know, what's some things you do
Man,
for the people who don't know?
well, I just say I'm somebody that help people get in tune with nature. You know what I'm saying? Oh, my bad.
Oh, yeah.
I help people get in tune with nature, you know what I mean? Whether that be them going into the field of horticulturism or even just ethnobotany or just foraging, you know what I'm saying? Or even herbalism, you know what I'm saying? All those different sectors that go into nature, you know, they all matter, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
As well as I'm an entertainer. I was an entertainer before all of this, you know what I'm saying? I was doing music ever since I was 16. I'm a healer as well, you know what I mean? I'm a Reiki healer over 10 years now. I've been teaching meditation, pranayama techniques, making my own medicines as well. I specialize in detoxing the body from parasites, as well as cleaning out the blood and the liver and the kidneys, you know what I'm saying? Because those are vital organs that give you vitality, you know what I mean? So we gotta keep that going up. And see what else. I'm an author too. I got a book out now, you know what I mean?
Definitely.
Yeah.
You can pass that around.
Oh, yeah,
Yes,
go ahead.
definitely, definitely.
It's called Wisdom and Philosophy on Intuitive Energy Work.
That's fine.
Yo, one thing, you know, with me reading that book, man, and how you break down the systems, right? I forgot the I forgot the real terminology. I think of it like on some Naruto shit, the whole chakra systems and stuff. It starts with an N, but the pneumatic.
The Nadi system.
Yes. The pneumatic system. The Nadi system.
Yeah.
Like how you break it down in that book, man. It makes me realize that the body, our own body, is a universe.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like just the content of how, you explain it, and through breath and how you're able to circulate that energy, the chi.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? All throughout your body, you can use it for different things, man. Like, to me, it's like really on some superhero shit, man. Because I mean, it mystifies us, and a lot of us, we don't look at ourselves like that. That, you know, inside of our bodies, we literally do have our own universe.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I like, you know, I just want to give salutes to that. Reese from Philly, the Red Dragon, said, I'm a vegan. Only use food oil for lotion. Work in a hemp facility. Make beats. Beat COVID in 4 hours juicing. Hey, let's get it. That's what I'm talking about.
I like that.
Hey.
I love that.
I see you.
Hey, I like that, man. Hey, yo. Shout outs to the Red Dragon.
About showing them how to do it.
Exactly.
Man. Yeah, so we really been talking about names earlier before we brought you on. How did you get your name? And because we're speaking on power name, let's speak on your name and how you got it.
Baba Soul. Well, before I jump into that, before I used to go by the name of Just a Soul, which basically I identify myself as not the body, you know what I mean?
Okay.
I identify as just a soul, you know what I mean? And that was my stage name for a long time.
Yeah.
And then I became a father.
Okay.
My daughter, she's 8 years old now. And when I became a father, I took on a whole different world, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
A whole different responsibility to the world as well. And I became a Baba. And what a Baba is a father, but it's also somebody of a priestly nature.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Or it could be a preacher or somebody, a shaman or a spiritual teacher of some sort.
Okay.
And I have been that for a lot of people that a lot of people know or may not know, you know what I'm saying? A lot of people learn what they know from me. I ain't trying to like brag or nothing like that, but you know, some people learn how to meditate from me. You know what I'm saying? Some people learn about breathing techniques. Some people learn how to, you know, tap into their innate intuitive energy work. You know what I'm saying? Without, you know what I'm saying, having to go get attuned and stuff like that. So then you have Soul, SOL, which represents the sun. And I like to think of myself as always in service. Again, you know what I mean? That's the sun is always giving, you know what I'm saying? It don't really ask for much in return, you know what I mean? And it does its best to touch everything it can, and everything benefits from it. So I don't know if that's like me falling on the sword, you know what I'm saying, or whatnot. But at the same time, I want to be of service here. I want to leave behind something, you know what I mean? Whether that be something I touched, you know, so something I created or whatever, you know what I mean?
Yeah, most definitely.
Yeah.
Yo, man, much respect on that story. And two, I view Soul like a priest. You know what I'm saying? Like, and just some of the conversations we had, some of the times we hanged out, and some of the stories you told me. Like, you're a modern day priest. I mean, like you know, a lot of times we get used to just a pastor looking one way, a pastor just speaking one way, not realizing that you have pastors that come at it from a different angle, because they're sent here to reach people differently. And you're exactly that. I don't know if you want to share the story, man, but you actually told me how you had to perform an exorcism. No, like, yo, like, you told me that. You told me, you know. I'm saying,
I'm gonna keep that on the low.
Okay.
I read the Bible, you know what I'm saying? I love God, you know what I'm saying? I love the Most High above all things, even more than myself. And I think that the word is very powerful, you know what I'm saying? It can help people, you know what I'm saying? Get to where they need to go, or get up out of some ruts, you know what I'm saying? Call on Jesus Christ or whatever, Yahshua, whatever name you think you know it as, you know, that energy. But, you know, it worked, you feel me? And I ain't gonna talk about all of that. I try not to tell everybody about those things, because that ain't nothing to be played with, man. Like, it's serious, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's serious out here. It's real demons out here, you know what I'm saying? And angels, you know, and I see them all the time. But I ain't gonna, You done brought it up. You know what I'm saying?
I got you. Yeah,
for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, your hoodie, man.
Understand that.
Your hoodie stood out the most to me, man.
Oh yeah, shouts out to
classic,
Backbone, man. Shouts out to Backbone, man.
Okay.
Yeah,
That's my boy.
100,000
One of my
big.
elders, actually, man. Not my boy, that's my elder, cause he'll say something to me. Hey man, I ain't your boy. You know what I'm saying? But that's my elder right there, man. Big homie. You can go to his website. You know what I'm saying? Pick up a couple of hoodies. You know what I'm saying? For real.
Yeah. Okay. Yo, man, I want to speak on like the times, right? Okay. Soul actually has a garden, you know, Scout and Grow Garden, and I volunteered on a couple days there. And yes, and I mean, it was a good program. I mean, we had kids there teaching them about valuing themselves, using breathing techniques, also showing them herbs like. Through my interactions with Soul, I've been able to attempt to grow watermelons. They, I know, yeah, but I would have never got to that point, you know, through me being in the garden. Like, can you express how? Well, I'm telling you, the garden helped add an aspect of myself, you know, that I never realized. I never really looked at myself playing with plants or, you know, having a relationship, but it kind of opened that up, man. Any other testimonies that people came to you about how the garden has benefited them?
Man, every time somebody comes to the garden, they always say that it is a place of peace, you know what I'm saying? They come there to heal and regenerate, meditate, you know what I mean? And what I like to add is that I always tell people, you know, when you come to this space, it's sacred, you know what I mean? And we got these tasks that we do, but we gotta look at it kind of like our lives, you know what I'm saying? It's an allegory for our life, you know what I'm saying? The garden is your mind, you know what I mean? And when you're going into the garden, you're going there to grow certain things, you know? You can't let everything just grow in your garden, you know what I mean? Sometimes you gotta go in there and weed and take out all the bad stuff so that the good stuff can keep thriving, because if you let some of that stuff, they got some real strong roots, but this negative, you know what I'm saying, it'll choke out the positive thing that's growing, you know what I mean? So sometimes you'll learn to work at a good pace, you know, take your time in life, you know what I'm saying? And also you visualizing, you seeing something come from nothing, you know what I'm saying, into something, you know what I mean? So it helps you imagine and create your life, you know what I mean? So it's like, what am I doing here? I got this seed, but you already got to know that it's going to turn into this pepper plant, or it's going to turn into this moringa tree, or whatever, you know what I'm saying? And then you got to have faith. You got to have faith, you know what I'm saying? And that's another thing I share with everybody. You got to have faith when you walk into the garden and know that what you drop into that soil is going to make it, you know what I'm saying? And ain't nothing gonna change that, you know what I'm saying? And it's up to you to tend to it. So when you in the garden, you gotta water it, you know what I'm saying? You gotta feed it more nutrients when it depletes. So that's just like everything going on in your mind, you know what I'm saying? If you have an idea that you want to do, maybe it's an event or maybe it's a podcast, you gotta water it. How do you water it? You go and do your research, you know what I'm saying? How you start a podcast and do this and that. Then you gotta feed it. How you feed it? You go and find people with like minds that, you know, want to do that, you know what I mean? And then it starts to grow. And next thing you know, you do the first episode and then boom, 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 you got more followers and stuff. But it all started off as a thought, which is the seed, you know what I mean? And then you gotta harvest. You know what I'm saying? So when you're going into your harvest, you're reaping what you sowed. You know what I'm saying? You actually seeing what you created. You know what I mean? Come to fruition. That's the fruits of your labor. You know what I mean? So and then you can actually, if you think about this as well, whatever you did, it may have more seeds to come from that. You know what I'm saying? More opportunities or whatever. So I just look at it like that, man. Be mindful about what you're doing out there, because it's a double on, you know, double effect out there. It's not just growing food, but it's all you're growing yourself too.
Wow.
Yeah, that's respect.
That's some real
brought
wisdom
in today.
Yes.
Oh yeah, this
herb, this amazing
Life
herb.
Everlasting, aka Rabbit Tobacco. I got this from my land. I got 90 acres out in Edenton, Georgia, And I go out there, just to get a peace of mind. Had a lot on my mind when I got up today, and I took me and my dog, and we just hiked. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And this was out there growing real abundant. You know what I'm saying? What this is really good medicine. Is great for people that have respiratory issues. You know what I'm saying? Also cleans the blood out too. It's a bitter, so it helps out with parasites too. You know what I'm saying? So if you got pinworms, you know what I'm saying, roundworms, things like that, you want to take this in. Make your decoction, basically boil the water and then drop it in there, because you don't have to boil this itself. But yeah, you mix this with other herbs too, like goldenrod. You know about goldenrod too. You mix this with goldenrod, maybe some wood sorrel, or maybe some sassafras, and through the winter, man, you'll stay turned up. You know what I mean? Immune system boosted, all of that. And this is a herb that our people, as indigenous people, as well as melanated individuals that been here on this land here, been using this medicine. You know what I'm saying? So that's why it grow in certain places. Like my great grandfather, he was the son of his master. You know what I'm saying? So he was essentially a slave, but his mom, she was an Indian woman. She was Cherokee. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And so like he had his own land. He passed that down. So all the herbs that he was messing with and growing and using, his mom using all that, is still growing out there on my land. You know what I mean? So that's another thing that I teach out there. You know what I'm saying? I teach ethnobotany, which is basically the relation between humans and plants over time, and how we've been actually interacting and using these plants. You know what I'm saying? And how we can actually further that research. You know what I'm saying? Whether we using scientific technology or we just sticking to the basics. You know what I'm saying? But still, that's what I'm into. That's what I love. That's my passion. And this is life everlasting.
That is amazing, man.
I definitely
want to try that.
I definitely want to try it.
Yeah, I brought this
And
for
I
y'all,
know,
man.
and it's freshly
y'all can
picked
split it
too,
up.
so
Okay,
yeah, it's straight out the land, clean.
I'll definitely drink that tonight.
Definitely, yeah, I am. Yo, man, that's.
I've definitely seen this herb around. I feel like I've seen it in New
There's
York
some lookalikes
too.
now.
Yeah.
There's some lookalikes, because everything's dying right now. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta be careful though. There's a daisy, a field daisy that kind of looks like this, but it's more golden. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And daisy fleabangs, they get kind of like this as well, but nah, this it.
Yeah, I tell people like sometimes you could just take a walk in your neighborhood and you can find like the best herbs, like just taking a walk, like red clover. I see a lot of red clover. Dandelions, you can take a walk and find some dandelions, but you want to be careful too because they do be spraying stuff.
Yeah, that's what I do. I actually do nature walks. You know what I'm saying? I got one of the top 5 experiences on Airbnb. It's called the Indigenous Plant Walk of Atlanta. I go through your backyard, or we can hit the woods, or we can go to the mountains. I go anywhere. You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure I can identify with the 20 plants anywhere I go.
So you do you facilitate classes where you walk with people, so someone could book you and go on a nature walk and everything. Okay, that's dope. So how can they go about booking you for a nature walk?
Well, you could go through Airbnb. I prefer you not to though, because they be taking their own little cut. Yeah. But you can always hit me up on my social media accounts and or email me RoyalishLLC@gmail.com. Just go to my my link tree inside of my my bio and get in touch with me there. You know what I mean? I wouldn't consider my plant walks a class because it's real brief. You know, I'm moving around. And it's like 2 hours. It's not enough to like. It's not set up to where you can actually like learn. You know what I'm saying? I do have courses though. You know what I'm saying? Because I teach. You know what I'm saying? Like I teach about the different parts of a plant, you know what I'm saying, the different areas that it grows in and all that. I don't have enough time to do that on a plant walk. On a plant walk, it's just like, this is that, and it's good for this. All right, keep on moving, you know what I'm saying? Oh, y'all want to dig this up? Okay, that's going to take about 10 minutes. That's going to, then, oh, yeah, boom, boom, boom. But it's not, you could take it how you want to. Now, you don't learn, but at the same time, it's not thorough, though. Yeah. Because I feel like everybody needs to learn botany, you know what I'm saying, for real, like to the basics.
Yeah. Man, that's your skills. Not a lot of brothers could identify like Soul be identifying plants like that, mushrooms like that, man. And I'm just saying, like, that's a real Skill.
I put in the work, man.
I mean,
I ain't
like,
playing with these folk, man. I know a lot of folk trying to get like me, but they ain't. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've been doing this shit for years. I'm a nature boy. You know what I'm saying? I'm an only child. I grew up in the woods. I'm a country boy. I grew up hunting, fishing, and seeing these plants all my life. My great grandmama was the one giving me some of these things, and then my grandmama on my dad's side was doing the same thing. And these women blessed me with that. You know what I'm saying? Then my ancestors, they ain't letting me stop. You know what I mean? Like, the Matrix ain't held on to me too long. You know what I mean? I've been out of it for a while, and I'm able to drop, little gems on everybody. You know what I'm saying?
How did you come? I mean, just how was your process? Like, what happened to make you take this seriously? I mean, what happened to just to start all this, man? I mean,
which in particular, what are you talking about?
Okay. When you decide to call yourself, and when you decide to take it seriously, because yes, I know. The seed was planted back when you was young, just like as you said, because your family, knew about it. But what decided you to make this into your purpose?
Well, it started off with a personal healing journey. You know what I'm saying? I got locked up a little while ago. Sat down, had to think about some things. I changed my life. I got into meditation, you know what I'm saying? I actually got into Nawapianism, you know what I'm saying? Shouts out to Malachi York. He really opened up my mind, you know what I'm saying, to learning how to heal yourself, you know what I mean? And I learned how to download information that wasn't right in front of me, you know what I'm saying? So I opened my third eye, and shit just started flooding in, you know what I mean? And it was way before everybody was thinking about it. Because I remember people used to hit me up and be like, man, you in the Illuminati? You know what I'm saying? Because of the stuff I used to post on MySpace, you know what I'm saying?
Back in MySpace days.
Like,
Damn.
I was dropping knowledge way, like, if you go back and listen to my music or even all of that, I done cooled off, you know what I'm saying? I done simmered down because I've grounded myself, because I used to be real, like, man, everybody got to know. But now it's about the ones who want to know, you know what I'm saying? So my journey started off with me learning more about myself, and then learning that, okay, I need to change what my family's generational curses are and stuff like that, you know what I mean? And so I became aware of what those were, and I changed my diet. I started taking in different herbs, and I seen a difference, you know what I'm saying? I felt the difference energetically, you know what I mean? And I've been through some things, you know what I'm saying? Sacred plants have taught me a lot, you know what I'm saying? Mushrooms, ayahuasca, San Pedro, Salvia divinorum. It's a lot of plants that I've taken that have showed me and taught me and disciplined me, you know what I'm saying, to be this way, you know what I mean? But like I said, they used to call me Nature Boy when I was little, because I used to be in the creek talking to the rocks and all the plants and stuff. These things are real. I just got a big imagination, you know what I'm saying? I'm still a child. I'm a child of God, and you know what I mean? And I have fun that way, because I told myself, what can I do for a business that would be, beneficial for the whole, as well as, not be taken away from people, be kept, basically. You know what I'm saying? And it was like, I need to add value. One of my mentors was like, man, you're going to either be selling information or products, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, let me sell information, because I can come up with information, you know what I'm saying? But products, you got to invest in it and da-da-da-da-da and flip it and all that. But I can flip information too. And I just made it look sexy, you know what I'm saying? Because wasn't nobody doing no plant walks. I remember that, there was an elder back in the 90s, they used to talk about, I forgot his name, but they used to be like, yeah, he was the only one doing it back then. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I'm honored to take on that, you know what I'm saying, at such a young age, you know what I'm saying, to be able to lead so many people. I be walking with old people. I be walking with young folks, you know what I'm saying? People that white, black, Mexican, all kind of different nationalities, celebrities, regular people. It don't matter, because everybody at the end of the day don't know this stuff. And that's the thing. So my goal was to give a skill to people that they could teach to the rest of their families and friends. You know what I'm saying? That's value right there. You know what I'm saying?
That is valuable.
And you can't take that away because you're learning something. You know what I mean? So now you might go out in the woods and be like, dang, my stomach hurt, and then I just told you about that ginger root or that golden root, not goldenrod, but Oregon great root, you know what I'm saying, or the sassafras root, you know what I'm saying. You know what that looks like. Now you can go out there and take care of your family. Maybe y'all caught a stomach virus or had food poisoning. You don't even have to go to the hospital. You know what I'm saying. You can save that money.
Because every family needs someone like that.
Yeah.
That's looking out for everyone when it comes to like herbs and things like that. Knowing that, listen, like, we can prevent it with these herbs and we can heal it with these herbs before it even gets to the point where we gotta go to the hospital.
Right.
And shit just gets expensive and sad, pretty much.
Yeah.
So that's so important. Yeah.
And the thing that I want to add on to what you're saying is that it also, what I'm doing is showing people how to get in tune with nature. You know what I'm saying? Because nature goes through its different seasons, of course, but we don't even understand the significance of that, because nature is doing the same thing our bodies do. I mean, the Earth's body is doing the same thing our bodies are doing. So it's like, we're going to have to take these certain plants when they come up. You know what I mean? It's giving it to us for a reason. It's identifying with our vibrational signatures that we all are in, you know, like the big aura of things. Right. All these trees are creating this big green aura that they're communicating with these roots system, and then the mushroom mycelium. That stuff all talking and connecting and being like, man, these humans, man, they fucked up, boy. They need to detox. You know what I'm saying? They need to get rid of these worms, man. These worms is taking over the world, man. And that's for real.
Speak on it, man.
You know what I'm saying? Because parasites, they'll take over your mind. They take over your gut. Your gut is your first brain. You know what I'm saying? Right. You have so many neurological connections inside of your stomach that they go in there, you know, and whether they be spiritual, they go in through your navel. You know what I'm saying? But when they are not spiritual, the physical ones, they come in through your mouth. You know what I'm saying? And you do that, they take over your willpower. Because where's your willpower? It's in your solar plexus, right? Yeah. So it's like, that's your sun. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So it's like, when they take that away from you, then you go through different things like depression, sadness, anger, whatever. You know what I mean? Then they eat off of that. You know what I'm saying? They love that kind of stuff. And not only do they love that, they love sugar. You know what I mean? And they love processed foods. And you wonder why we got so much plant-based fake stuff out here, man. They fucking with our heads. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's such a game out here, man. We thinking that we doing something, but it's like, y'all don't realize that you're eating vulgar ass food. You know what I mean? No shade against any of the companies out there.
Facts.
No, but speak on it. Speak on it.
You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, everybody's shit smell the same now. And it don't make no sense. Because we not all eating the same food. What is it that we eat? Right. We eating nanobots and all kind of stuff. I turn to a conspiracy theorist real quick. But this is only because the plants have showed me the way. They be telling me stuff. You know what I'm saying? They be like, bruh, what in the world is you doing? You know what I'm saying? Y'all tripping. You know what I'm saying? And I can tell y'all, read a book called The Teachings of Don Juan by Carlos Castaneda. You know what I'm saying? It'll teach you a lot about that world that I live in. You know what I'm saying? That is for real. You know what I'm saying? Because there's so many different things going on out here. So that's why I stick with nature, because nature ain't going nowhere. And then it's also the ultimate technology. You know what I'm saying? Everything is mimicked by nature. Duplicated. You know what I'm saying? Imitated, whatever words you want to use. It's just like, yo, at the end of the day, it's the shit. You watch anime, right? Yeah. You watch Dr. Stone yet?
Yeah.
That's my shit right there.
I was telling everybody about Dr. Stone. That's actually the one I need to finish right now. Dr. Stone is fire. Like, I can see what you mean with the Dr. Stone, because he's like creating all these things from scratch using nature. Yeah. And it's like, I love that how they show like how he's like kind of like the first man figuring things out in the wild and knowing, okay, in order, this is what I gotta do to create fire. This is what I gotta do. Use these herbs to create this.
Antibiotics and gunpowder.
That's actually one of my favorite animes because of like how much it's like so much in nature.
It's
Like,
real science too.
Yeah.
Because you see animes and they're talking about like it's like a whole other different story. But
Yeah.
like Dr. Stone is like that real nature shit.
Yeah.
Like, for real. And it's
It is.
real life, like showing how it all started. But in like they telling it through anime.
It's like for children that grew up on Magic School Bus, you know what I'm saying? They're not
the Magic School.
Because I mean,
I remember that
right,
shit, man.
I used to get the
That
Magic
was my
School Bus
show.
kit, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
For the scholastic thing, man. I was always into science. That's why I do what I
I told
do.
somebody I used to watch Magic School Bus and what was the other one, Cyber Chase, and they was like, oh, you was one of them nerdy kids. I said, what? No, that
Man,
Magic
we was
School
watching
Bus
GPS
was
TV, goddamn. We ain't have cable. That's what it was.
lit. No, for real. I was in Trinidad, and that was one of the only stations we had. PBS, thank God.
Exactly.
Yeah.
PBS be
Thank
hitting
God,
though,
man.
son.
Yeah, hell
I
yeah.
don't know what they're doing now.
Shit.
But PBS,
But
used to have
PBS
me glued.
Bro, I was watching Mr. Rogers recently, and I'm like, yo, this show is like on some real light worker shit. Like, yo, that show was positive as fuck, right?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And a man just, you know what I'm saying, to sit down, talk calmly, and, you know, he always makes sure he crosses his legs and say, hey, neighbor, how you doing,
Right.
neighbor?
With the
You
sweater
know
on.
what I'm saying? With the sweater on?
He was a big child too, though.
Yeah, he was.
It was all his imagination.
That
You know what
was,
I'm saying?
man. Yo, with everything you saying about nature being a technology, I'm going to bring it back to the Avatar. You know, for all of us that watched Avatar, I believe in that movie, a lot of the stuff in the Avatar is like real shit. Like how the beings had a connection with Earth.
Yeah.
And when we talk about nature, right, what I have realized, you know, through you and just my own journey is that Wi-Fi is in nature. And what I mean by that is the spiritual connection is Wi-Fi.
Right.
It's our own Wi-Fi, because when you're in line, just like in the movie Avatar, right, they fell a certain type of way. And they was falling on the trees to break their fall. You know what I'm saying? They instinctively known that. And when you're on your spiritual path, man, you know, you get downloads, things tell you, hey, go here, go there, boom, 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 whatever, and you flow. You know, you're connected to that Wi-Fi. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just saying, like, with Avatar and what you're saying and getting back to nature and the plants and how every plant has a purpose and plants are being and it goes back to the Bible, let thou medicine be thou food. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, like, so excuse me, let thou food be thou medicine. I'm just saying, like, this is real shit, y'all. I want everyone who's listening, like, we have a connection with nature, but we have forgotten that.
Right. She always trying to talk to us.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, literally, I keep telling people this example here. Think about kudzu. You know about kudzu, right?
No.
You know about kudzu, right? Dang, well, kudzu, that you ever look on the side of the highway and you just see all this green stuff just growing over the walls.
Oh,
and all
yeah.
that.
Oh,
And all
okay.
up in the trees.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's kudzu.
Oh, I ain't know. Yeah, I got you.
It look like it's taking over the city, right?
Yeah.
It's everywhere. And you can't stop it. You know what I'm saying? Well, guess what? Kudzu is also one of the number one cures for diabetes.
What?
You
Well,
know
hold
about
on. What?
what your insulin levels. You know what I'm saying?
I know that.
What?
Yeah.
I know that.
And it's also a food source. The roots can be turned into a starch. You know what I'm saying? So you can make breads, patties, whatever you want out of it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's so abundant. But the reason why I bring it up is because it's speaking to us. Because guess what? We got one of the biggest epidemics of diabetes here in the South.
Yeah.
You don't see kudzu growing like that in California and all of that. Like that, you know what I'm saying?
Shit.
But it's probably something there that's just like kudzu.
Yeah.
That's trying to talk to the people that got a certain kind of sickness going on. Because you also got, you ever seen those little sorrels, wood sorrel? They look like clovers, but they're shamrocks, heart-shaped leaves on the ground and real short.
Yeah.
That plant right there full of vitamin C and the roots gets rid of worms. But you see that everywhere.
Yeah.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
When it's like nobody using it though.
Nobody.
But everybody got worms. My bad.
Yeah.
Cause if your ass itch in the middle of the night, you got worms.
Yeah.
Your booty hole be itching. You need to go wipe your butt and you ain't do the. Guess what? You got worms because that's what they do. They come out and they do shit like that.
Yeah.
And people don't realize because we just so easily overlook things because we so inoculated with toxins. And that's why I fight the parasites and I get rid of the toxins in the body so you can think clearly. So that's the ultimate mission. You know what I mean?
It's almost like nature is saying, like, here I am, here's y'all cure, I'm right in your face. But in order to see that clearly, like you said, you got to get rid of them toxins. Yeah. And you see it clearly and, like, it's been here this whole time. And I love what you were saying, Wayne, about how, like, with Avatar, how, like, getting connected to the planet, getting connected to nature, and how it was kind of like Wi-Fi, because I feel like once we could get connected with nature, we can get more connected with each other, and we become more peaceful, and that becomes our collective consciousness of peace, and that's how we can just elevate as a people, getting back to nature. So I love that. I love what you
speak on it.
I feel like everything you telling us is everything we need is in nature.
Pretty much.
Like
back to it.
Yeah, back to it. So I like what you're saying about that. And I seen you collab with Cecilia.
Yeah.
That's when I first seen it, but I didn't know. I seen that first before I know it was you. And I was like, okay, what's this about? Let's walk on somewhere in Cascade. Yeah. But everything coming back.
You came to it?
No, I didn't come to it because they said somebody was moved or something.
There'd be a lot of stuff going on.
Oh yeah, but I seen the flyer. I was about to, but something had came up. Yeah, something came up. I was about to come. Yeah. So it's crazy now that everything.
I did that walk with her twice for the Wizards of Raw.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Just to add that in, cause she said ain't nobody did that since that elder I was telling you.
Okay.
So she thought that would be a great element to add in, to help the people. Cause I mean, I guess the Wizards of Raw is something to help the people inspire themselves to be the dopest version of themselves, but in order for you to do that, you gotta heal. And that's something that we gotta do. Just regardless, man, we gotta heal from trauma. You know what I'm saying? We gotta heal from the illnesses in our bodies and all that kind of stuff, so that we can be better versions of ourselves, so we can be better for everybody. You know what I'm saying? Because if you sick and you out here moving around drunk with all the sugar in your stomach and stuff. Like, I ain't gonna lie, I still take sugar and stuff, but most of us walking around drunk because we walk in distilleries. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
That's a bar.
That is a bar.
So you're saying it's like a whole bunch of fermented shit in our bodies.
Yeah, bread, pasta, and all this processed stuff we eat, and it turns down into sugar. And that's what alcohol is. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of people don't even realize that they drunk. Cause everybody drunk. You notice when you go to a party and everybody drunk, everybody like, yeah. Everybody on the same vibe. But if you wasn't drunk, you'd be like, damn, these niggas is falling over the place. They dropping stuff, knocking things up, and they can't even talk right. You know what I'm saying? But it's cause you're not on that frequency. So it's like sometimes you got to fast. You know what I'm saying? You got to detox. You got to do all these different things to be able to see the difference. You know what I mean? That's how I look at it.
What is your recommended detox?
What do I recommend for a detox?
The super healing detox.
I usually sell this detox, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? But I drop a couple of things that I get. Definitely you want to get you some black walnut holes, you know what I'm saying? Black walnuts, they got a natural source of iodine in them, you know what I mean? As well as they get rid of those worms. And then I also like to use par de arco. That's great for, helping out with the candida and the yeast and all the kind of stuff going on in the bodies. Men be having yeast too, you know what I'm saying? So we need to get rid of that, you know what I mean? And then I also say burdock root, you know what I'm saying?
Burdock root.
Yeah, burdock root. As well as I'm gonna say sassafras too. Okay. And then I'm also say the Oregon grapefruit, because the Oregon grapefruit is gonna help out with cleaning out the liver. As long as you can get your liver to doing the job, it pretty much take care of a lot of stuff. Yeah. Like you don't have to keep on detoxing if you got your system running efficiently. Okay. So it's like you just put the water in it, and let it run through, you're gonna be kicking out stuff all the time. You know what I'm saying? But if it's clogged up, that's where you gotta do all the work, because it gets clogged up with calcium and all this kind of stuff. You ever seen like a liver that was messed up and it be all black and gumped up? It's because the bile, it collected and solidified because it has so much gum and stuff like that in it. And that come from us eating all these processed foods and then breathing in all this stuff from the air and stuff like that. So it's good to just keep that system running, you know what I mean? But if you want to do a quick detox, right, I tell you this: get you a glass of water and get you 2 tablespoons of some organic baking soda.
Baking soda.
Okay.
Yeah.
And chug that, right? Get ready for the ride of your life. It gonna turn your stomach inside out. Like you ain't gonna throw up, but it gonna work, because what it does, it goes in, alkalines the system, all them little creatures and all that stuff. They gonna be trying to get out of there. You gonna feel them letting go,
bro.
You can do a papaya seed cleanse too. Take some papaya seeds and put them in some honey on a spoon and just chew them joints and eat it. Parasites don't like
it's
those.
Also
either.
great. Papaya seed is also a great natural birth control for women too.
Oh yeah, and neem.
Neem oil. I love neem oil.
Neem is nasty as shit.
People put in toothpaste.
Right, you gotta. Hey, the neem is the truth though. Bro.
I know, but that's God.
But you know they got toothpaste like that too with the neem in it. Some people put in toothpaste.
Yeah.
Take the neem pills. You know what I'm saying? Or get the neem oil and just put it in your ears or your nose, stuff like that.
You can get the leaf and make a tea.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Put that in there too in the detox.
The neem.
I put that.
I haven't had some neem on. It's good for your skin too. I love neem.
Man, you hit it off when you said with that sodium bicarbonate, man, the baking soda. I'm fortunate to have like a spiritual teacher that be telling me a lot, and by you just saying that, that's confirmation, because he talked about how taking in the sodium bicarbonate alkalines your body, you know, so your body could do the work itself.
Better be at home though.
Yeah.
CEO Zeke said, "Free Dr. York."
Oh,
seen it on I think he heard you say it on the thing.
He already know he on the science. He on the science. You know what I'm saying? He woke all of us up, most of us.
Yeah, a lot of people learn from Malachi York.
And you
feel
know,
like they don't be giving him his credit as much, so that's so dope. Yeah.
And the crazy thing is that where he had the Egypt of the West was like 10 minutes away from my land where I be at now. So when I was young, I used to see all those pyramids and the obelisk and all of that. And just ride by, I'd be like, man, I want to go over there. My granddad be like, well, we ain't going over them crazy ass people. Like,
they said,
I was drawn to it.
They said 21 Savage and his mom lived with them for a while. I heard something about that.
I wouldn't doubt it. You know what I'm saying? I would not doubt it at all, man. A lot of these people, man, that y'all think in the industry, man, they way more deeper than we think they is. They not just celebrities. These motherfuckers is they been in the system. Being in the system, doing things and around things. You know what I'm saying? They influencers for a reason.
Okay.
Yeah, one more question. No, it's just
and one. I've been sitting the hell out of this shit.
I know, man.
Keep going back to it.
Wayne was all in the mic.
Hey, once again, shout outs to pomegranate juice, y'all. Get on this pomegranate, yo.
Definitely gonna clean you out too.
Yeah, clean you out, yo.
Yeah, gonna clean you out.
Get on everything that we have been talking about, y'all. I mean, subscribe to the Vibe of Baba Soul, man. He came down a real priest, breaking down knowledge, healing people with herbs, communicating with nature, man. Like, yo, your life. Man, just your life, man. Like, you are a very important brother. I don't know if people tell you that, and I'm telling you this sincerely, man. The value that you have on this planet to people, your knowledge, your persistence with communicating, doing plant walks, exposing people, man. You are truly valuable, man. You are truly valuable, black man.
Thank you, man.
And I wish nothing but positivity, abundance love and peace in your life, man. Definitely.
Yeah. Let them know how they can get your book, or
yes,
how they can schedule everything, shout everything out, so everybody can find you.
You can go on Amazon. Really, just type in my name on Google, BABASOL, and I guarantee you, like, a lot of different things gonna come up. Whether it be this book,
I want one too,
my
though.
music. I gotta get some more physical copies,
yeah.
but definitely you can order it off of Amazon if you like. But you want to wait, I can sign a real copy for it, like I did for Wayne. You know what I'm saying? I signed it for it. Yep, you know what I'm saying? Yep. And
cool.
You can find my music. I got a couple projects out right now. You know, my music ain't all educational or nothing like that, but it's a nice bridge of, you know, hip hop and, you know, so conscious music.
Good balance.
Yeah, and check me out, Airbnb.com or Google my name. Like I said, I'm there.
Man,
thank you, man. It's been amazing, man. Definitely a learning experience. I definitely want to get with you, bring some kids. Probably, you know, schedule something I can bring a lot of kids to the land and let them see that.
Yeah. I'm about to start doing tours on my actual land down in Edenton. You know what I'm saying? So, like, it's gonna be able. I'm be doing like real workshops and stuff like that. So.
For sure, man. Appreciate you, man.
I appreciate that, man. So, just want to just drop a quick word of the day with everything we talked about, y'all, man. You know, we got to get in tune with nature. We got to get connected to the true Wi-Fi. Mm-hmm. I'm talking about the trees in the sky. Mm-hmm. I'm talking about the sunlight. I'm talking about the greenery. We got to get connected to that, and we got to stay connected to that. Yeah. So use this content to motivate you. Use this content as positive elevation. Go out on your day. Show appreciation to nature today. Tell nature that I love you and I am grateful. I apologize for not appreciating your value. Mm-hmm. I apologize for not acknowledging that you've been with me since day one. Right. That you've been had my back.
Right.
Because nature is that black grandmother that's always loving us. But sometimes, man, we just deny her. But I inspire everyone. Show love to your grandma today. Nature. Go outside to nature. Put your feet in the grass, ground. Take some fresh breath of air. And know that will raise up your vibration at a state of elevation. Let's get it.
Let's get it.
And subscribe to our vibes. Director Huey G.
You dig?
Super Healer. Baba Soul. Light Worker Wayne. Yale Entertainment, man. Hey, we just had another successful episode of Motivational Shit Podcast. Let's get it.
Let's get it, man. Hope y'all feeling good. One more question.
Radio Kings, darkness.